What's up, guys? So I'm back out with the Yz250. Got a new power valve in. This thing is brand new, and it came like I thought. The picture just showed this, but I was hoping that it, of course, came with the bolt and the dowels, which it should have, because it didn't show any exploded views of this to order the parts. So that's awesome that it actually came with everything. And this thing is meant, I think what they do is they bolt this together and then they machine it, because you can absolutely not see any kind of gap on here at all, because this actually splits right here, and you can see the gap on this side where it's like a rough machine or a rough cast over here. And you can see the gap, but over here it's absolutely perfect where they machined it. So I think that that's the side that's just got to stay really smooth, and this inside part doesn't matter, so I won't ever have to worry about cleaning that up or anything, besides the carbon, of course. But this outside, I'll just have to keep it real clean and smooth. But yeah, this thing is brand new and it looks awesome. So I'm going to take that apart in a minute and I'll show you what it looks like when it's brand new compared to my other one. Also got the O-rings in. I just needed one of these for my red Suzuki. I think that this is the O-ring for the starter, where the starter pushes in, and I think that that's got a little bit of a leak to it. It's not dripping or nothing, it's just wet right there, and that's the only thing there that I can see that would be leaking. So I'm gonna replace that, and other than that, I just got a couple screws. I'm thinking I ordered these for this side part, but I can't remember now, but I'm sure that's what it's for. On the side of my Suzuki, there's a chain guard, and that's what these bolts are for, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what I ordered them for, but I'll have to look. Anyways, I found a head bolt that I had ordered for this Suzuki, or this Yz250, and I don't remember why I ordered that. It was in my box and I just pulled it out and thought I would see, because I know I've got two of these, actually three of these head bolts that are too tall to put the cap nuts on like they're supposed to be, so they've got just regular nuts, and I really want to fix that. Because I really want to try to turn them in more, but I think that might be a problem, because that's probably why they didn't get turned in all the way. They might not have put the right head studs in there. But anyway, I'm going to pull this back apart and we're going to put the power valve in. But first, I'm going to try to show you here what this power valve looks like on the inside compared to my worn out old one. Alright, so here's the new power valve. I've got it split here. You can see those holes are perfect right there. And then this side has the correct studs that, you know, there's, when you put it together and they go in the other hole, there's going to be no play there. I mean, there's going to be no movement when it's together properly. But these are absolutely mint. This one, I guess the previous owner let it get loose and didn't check it, kind of like how it got loose on me, and got worse. But I don't ride enough to where I just rode it constantly. I might ride twice and then I was checking everything. But you can see how wallered out and egg-shaped them holes are compared to the new one here. So yeah. When you see that, they're junk, because all they're going to do is do this inside there and it's going to waller it out, whereas this one, when it's together, it's together. It's not twisting. This is, when it's together, this is one piece. When the old one was together, the way it was wallered out with the studs in there, you could tell it was two different pieces. It was just like that the whole time. So I'm going to go ahead and get this new one in, and then we're going to check compression, and then it should be good to go. Alright guys, so I've got the power valve in there, but of course I'm definitely going to have to shave it down. So what I'm going to do, you won't be able to see it, of course, because the camera is just not going to pick it up down in there very well. But anyway, I'm going to move the piston up and down and see where, if anywhere, it comes in contact with it. But what I think I'll do first is actually hook the power valve up, and then I can just flex it with the linkage here. So that looks like it's working, and it actually looks like I may not even have to shave it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's, I mean, it's just not going to hit, I don't think. Because when it rotates open, it moves more out of the way. I'm probably going to go ahead and put the other side on, because it's actually got dead stop over here, so the power valve has a stopping point. I just wouldn't see why you don't shave the new power valve. It's quite a bit farther back than my old one, so we might be alright. Yeah, I don't think that... because that's all the way closed for your, or open for your bottom end, and then it closes it for more top end. Alright guys, so like I said, I don't think I'm going to have to shave this power valve. I'll see if I can show you what's happening here. I'm going to magnet that right here. So you can see, let me grab a little pointer here. You can see right there's the power valve up underneath this edge of the jug here. It's not even anywhere near close. So I think what was happening is, you can see when it opens, it goes even farther out of the way. And it's not going to be in the way. So I think what was happening is that other power valve was so worn out that it wasn't able to sit right, and it was actually causing it to hit. But I did call a guy at a Yamaha dealer, and he told me that there is chances that you're going to have to shave your power valve, but I don't think it's when you're much over the stock size, because I think this is the next size up from the stock, or maybe one more. So I think once you start getting farther out, then you're going to get into shaving it. But I don't think I was ever that far. I just think my power valve was so worn out. I got a phone call. So alright, so like I was saying, I don't think I'm going to have to shave this, because I don't think I'm as much over the stock bore size as needed, because right now when I move it, it's nowhere near. So I think that it's good to go now. So I'm going to go ahead and put some blue Loctite on this nut, because I've had this one come loose before, and then of course your linkage isn't going to work because it's not going to move the power valve. I've had that one come loose, and on this side I'm going to put some blue Loctite on this screw here, mainly because the previous owner, or possibly the one before him, broke this one off, and I haven't been brave enough to try to get it out. I mean, I've gotten other stuck bolts out, but this one being in this jug, I don't want to go drilling on it. And if, you know, this plate isn't super important. It is a stopper in there, but as long as, you know, this plate's on there, the stopper's going to work. But I'm going to put some Loctite on that, but I'm going to take this cover off first and put some blue Loctite on the bolt that goes into the actual power valve. And that's what I'm going to do now, and then we're going to get it all back together, and we're going to check compression. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, I've got everything done but the seat and the gas tank and stuff like that. I didn't put any coolant in there, so I don't have any at the moment, so I'm going to have to go get some, but I'm not going to be running the bike or anything, so it's not going to matter. So I'm going to try to hold this here so you can see. I'm going to try to hold the throttle open and kick it all at the same time, so good luck to me. And I'm going to try to do all this without hitting the camera. So when you check compression, you want to make sure that your throttle is wide open. Hold your throttle wide open, and you want to kick it until it's not building any more compression. And then from there, you can do a leak down test, and you can see if it's actually leaking anything out of the cylinder, maybe the head gasket, anything that could be leaking, you know. So, and I think that could include your exhaust gaskets leaking out. I'm not sure. Probably the one up by the jug, but don't quote me on that. So anyway, here we go. It's a good kick, all the way up to 60, first kick. Now we're up to probably right around 100. So now we're getting close to 180 there. I know you can't see it, but I'll show it to you as soon as I get done kicking. So it looks like we're right at about almost 210. So I will let that sit there for a few minutes and we'll check it. I might be able to kick it a little more, but alright, that should be good. Yeah, we're at 210. So we'll see if it leaks down from there. 99.99% sure.
They're gonna be like, can you even see my bike?
Probably not.
Yeah, you can see the front of my bike, like right there. They're gonna be like, oh, what's that awesome white bike sitting over there?
It's such a white shot.
Yeah.
That's what I like about film.
You better put this in the video. One kick, son.
Oh, because I'm gonna edit out everything but the one kick.
I know you will. One
I don't
kick.
think I'm gonna use the side stand. It's more annoying than anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that the kickstand coming up? Or Kickstarter? You might need to put a set of rings in it. It sounds like it might be knocking. You should have bought a 2-stroke.